master's path. We're doing advanced moves. We've got to pick any. I'm gonna pick a challenging one for us. Okay. Have you heard of repulse monkeys?
So this is what the advanced class, would I get in that class?
Yes. So in the advanced class, we're going to pick up from cross hands and go into the rest of the form.
Oh, okay, right.
And so what happens every time is we'll be going through those moves, and most of the moves are kind of similar to what you've learned already, and then some are extra challenging.
Oh, okay.
And so what this is like the master's path, where it like gives you just an advantage. It like gives you like a head start. So we're not going to like master these moves in here, but then when you get to the class and you learn the moves, it's not like, what is going on? You're like, okay, I've done something like this, I can pay attention, and it just makes it a little easier when you get, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to ask,
Yeah.
is there like a list of the first of the moves that we're learning on the website somewhere?
Oh,
Or
yeah. We
Is
have
there a hard time remembering the names and the order?
for the Nei Kung or the form.
The Tai Chi.
Yeah. They're both the Nei Kung and the Tai Chi form in the, do you know the student resources section?
I don't know, is it the tab at the top?
It's in the members area.
Okay.
So if you're on your, do you get on the side on your phone or on your desktop usually?
Usually on my desktop.
Yeah. So if you're on your desktop, just click the logo in the top left, and it'll say, what's your username and password?
Okay.
And then you just say //.
Black slash black.
One word, no
I don't
spaces.
do the same thing if I'm on my phone?
You do, it's not a logo, because the logo's not on the phones. The phone version of the site, there's just a members link in the menu, so it's not even as tricky.
Okay, cool.
But it's the same password, and then
Black slash.
And then under Tai Chi / requirements, there'll be just tons of stuff, like in outline form, like student handbook and YouTube videos and blah, blah, blah.
So I was trying to just find it online, and there's so many
Too
different
much.
names and sequencing, or.
If you search the channel, you'll just come up with way too many. It's too confusing. And that's why we put the page together, is just because it's too much to sort through. So it's like, here's an outline. We picked like for each move, we picked like the one video instead of like, you look at 6 and it's like different students doing it differently. And you're like, here's the one. we curated it, I guess you say. So,
Good.
yeah. So let me know if you have any trouble finding it. It should be straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you've been looking for resources, I think you'll enjoy that. Yeah. All right, so we only have a few minutes to give them a full transition, so let's do it. Let's lay down the footwork for repulse monkeys. So, repulse monkeys. So, if you think of like, I think it's like, like where like monkeys are pests actually, they'll like get in your backpack and steal your stuff or whatever. This is like getting them repulsive monkeys. That's one way to remember it. It's a retreating attack. So what we'll do is we'll face this way, just because that's the way it goes in the form. I feel like I'm breathing in.
Well, because you're right under that AC, that's terrible.
Is that what it is? Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Oh. Whenever I sit to read my kid a book at night, the AC goes right on his bed,
Just
and I
dries.
start sneezing and coughing.
This is drying me out.
I wonder if they could get some, they make those plastic covers that'll direct it like away from you.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, you nailed it. I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah, that would be awful for me.
I'm gonna move up over here.
Good idea.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't notice it yesterday, because with fewer squares, I was here. Okay, so repulse monkeys. We're gonna start from, it's a lot like playing guitar, but the right hand's in the fist under the elbow. So this is called fist under elbow, and that's the move.
Okay.
So just play along, bear with me. Turn to the right, and the arms look still. Sink the elbows, step in with the left foot. Step back with the ball of the foot, and then turn the heel in just slightly. Touch down with the heel, shift back. Turn to the left, turn the right toes in, and the left hand will come back while the right hand comes forward. And at the end, the right toes will turn in enough so the feet are kind of parallel. Okay. Good stuff. Follow through, extend the arms. It'll be palms down. Yeah. Sink elbows, and that'll step in with the right. Step back with the ball of the foot. Turn the heel in just a little bit. turn to the right, turn the left toes in, switch the hands. Follow through. Sink elbows, step in with the left. Feel your balance, step back with the ball of the foot, put the heel down, shift back, turn. And then the left hand's coming back while the right hand's coming. And then there's another follow through, but then it does something else. There's repeating moves and later in the form, and traditionally there's 3 of them. When you're practicing on your own, you can do as many as you want, but there's 3.
Okay.
So that was 3 repulse monkeys. Does that make sense?
So you just do them one after the other, but you can do as many as you want?
Yeah, if I was just doing my own form, I could just keep on repulsing monkeys as much as I want. But since it's repeating, we just do 3. You can do 5, whatever. But you have to do the same amount as the other people you're practicing with.
Yeah.
Let's just do that a couple more times. Just lay the groundwork for it, and then when you come back next class, we'll get deeper into it.
How quickly do you move through them?
Well, if you want to watch one time,
Yeah.
this would be, well, so your yang style form is going to be an even pace throughout the form. Some styles of Tai Chi go faster and slower. The style we do in this class is even. So assuming you're doing the rest of your form at a normal pace, it'll go like this. This is kind of not too slow. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I don't know why, for some reason it felt like it was supposed to be fast or something, but I
Hey.
didn't see how that would fit in.
Well, like all these moves, it would be applied fast,
Oh, I
but
see.
practice slower.
Okay.
So yeah, so for your yang style Tai Chi in general, you can think of it as fast movement practiced in slow motion. Right? Like almost like if you were, did you play an instrument or anything?
A little bit.
Yeah. So if you've gone through that process, you know that the teacher was like, play it slowly, or I'm talking about myself here, obviously. I was like, no, I want to play it where it sounds better, but then it would be like clunky. Right? So you do it slow to get that.
To build it
Yeah.
up. Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
And then the going slow happens to be where a lot of the health benefits come from too. So the relaxation, all that stuff.
Slow down.
All that stuff. How to make someone tense, tell them to relax.
Exactly.
All right, now to the student. Master's practice.
Thank you.
Yeah.